Welcome back, everybody. This lesson, we're going to talk about measures of center, also known as measures of central tendency. And the three main ways to measure a central tendency with a group of data: mean, median, and mode. Mean, some call that the average, but the true way to find the mean is you add up all the values of a data set, divide by the number of items. That tells you the mean, or the typical or average number, representative average number. The median is when you line up all the numbers from least to greatest and you choose the exact middle number. The mode is simply, in a set of data, the number that appears the most. So let's look at this example here. Question's asking what's the median. The data set is 3, 10, 1, 6, 10, 3, 11, 14. First thing we're going to do is put these in order, least to greatest. 1, 3, 3, 6. I believe we have two 10s. 11, and then 14. Now, if you count, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. There's no true middle number. If there was, it'd be right here in the middle. So when this happens, take the middle two numbers, 6 and 10, add them together, divide by 2. We're finding the mean of the middle two. So our median for this problem is 8. It's a representative number of the middle, even though it's not a member of the data set. Okay, if we look at this one, the mode, 61, 92, 61, 89, 92, and 61. Notice there are several numbers that repeat, but the one that repeats the most is 61, and that is the mode. This next set is 301, 222, 287, 310, and 346. To find the mean, as it's asking, we take all the numbers and we want to add them together. Get them all written down here. All right, we're going to add them together, and then we divide by the number of numbers. There are 5 numbers. If we put these together, calculator yields 1,466. And we're going to divide that by 5. 293.2 is our mean. A representative number, it's kind of a summary. Notice it's not a number that appears in the set, but it represents all 5 numbers. Right, on this next one, it says the first week of Javier's new job, he spent $12.48, $9.50, $10.25, $4.99, $8.59 on lunch. In the second week, he spent 3 more in total for the 5 lunches than the first week. What is the increase in the mean for the second week compared to the first? Round to the nearest penny, also known as the hundredths place. Well, let's first find his average for the first week. We've got $12.48, $9.50, $10.25, $4.99, and $8.59. And there are, so we're going to sum up the total, comes up to $45.81. We divide that by 5, that gives us the average, and this is week 1, by the way. There's 2 weeks talking about here. Week 1, $9 to the nearest cent, $9.16. That's week 1. Now, week 2, a little bit different. You still had 5 lunches, so we're dividing by 5. But we'll take that sum from the first week and add $3. So it's really $48.81 divided by 5 comes out to $9.76 on average, the mean for the first week. And then we're just going to take the difference between these two, $9.76, $9.16. That's a difference of 60 cents. That answers the question. All right, then we have another one here. A class of 25 students took a spelling test, and a certain number of students said 2 students scored 100 on the test. So I'm going to keep track of this as we go. 9 scored 95. 10 scored 90. 3 scored 80, and 1 student scored 70. So just using multiplication, instead of writing out all 25, this is a little bit more efficient. If we sum up all of these, add them together, and we get 2,265. If we divide that by 25, comes out to 90.6. The average score, the mean score on the spelling test was 90.6. Okay, if you have any questions or comments about these examples, put them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.